Take two and call me in the morning. Let me do some things here. Shit. Yeah, bitch. So here. When the fuck was I going to when did I put that, did I put the video up last night? Yes, I did. That's why I didn't go live. I was working on my video. Now I remember. And night before, yeah, just cause kind of I had to get over there. Getting all this ready. Johnny. Oh shit, I didn't even know I hit 1,000 on Dlux. Fuck yeah. Thanks everybody. Finally. How many am I at here? 1,000 on Dlux. What's happening with Hillary? All I know that's happening is I'm not high yet. I mean, no, I'm not. I mean, I was, but it wore off. Her shit got moved to September, so right before my birthday. Bam. So hopefully that'd be a good birthday present. 1,000. Now there's all right. So she gets home. She's back at work now. She gets home. We don't know how long it's gonna last, so she might have to move. 1,000 on Dlux. Yeah, that's good, right? So she gets home and Judd wanted. All right. Well, there's a few stories here. All right, there's a few stories here. Let me see. Judd wanted to go fishing, right? I ain't touching a fish. I ain't touching no worms, and like I don't know what to do, and I feel bad because my son wants to fish. I'm not a fisherman. I'm a musician. That shit grosses me out, freaks me out. But his uncle, my girlfriend's brother, like will fish with him. I'll go sometimes and stuff like that, but I'm not touching a damn thing, you know. I'm not that kind of man. So anyway, I got him a fishing rod today. It didn't have like the right thing. It didn't have a crank on it. It had like all this other shit. But so anyway, they all wanted to go fishing. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get some time, you know, by myself. And so she gets home from work, she's all hungry. She has me order PF Chang's down the street. Market Common, it's like a nice area. We go to a lot. It's right by the house. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's right by the house. So I order the food online and I put that I'm gonna pay when I get there, right? I go up there and I see cop cars and I'm like, fuck. And I see people everywhere, like over across the water. I'm like, oh, that's right. It's a protest here today. I forgot about that. So I had to go park up in the parking garage, walk down, walk by people with signs that are walking by me, not protesting at that point, but going to meet up or whatever. I get to the restaurant, door is locked, and it says P.O. Chang's is closed because of the protest. So I was like, fuck, we're hungry too. You know, I ordered it took my order. It took my order. So I thought about taking my drone up there. I'd rather smoke this right here though first, so. I mean, I'll catch a fish in a net or something, but don't expect me to get the hook out. I'll cry and like cut, and I know you're not supposed to do that. Not cry, but cut the string or whatever. I know you're not supposed to do that. It's not good. I don't want to touch a fish. I'll like scream, you know? Oh yeah, what else? I don't want to touch a fish. Yeah, but no, I don't. I don't want to touch a fish. Who? I don't know what this is. What is this Twitch thing? I haven't been on. Has donated 5,000 with message just for. I don't know what that means. What's that mean? I don't understand Twitch. See, I can't see the actual thing. I can just see Dlux. What is this? I gotta sign in. Ma, the XYT one? I don't know what you just did to me. I don't know what you did, Ma. Shit, if I can remember my fucking password.
For it here. The wall is down from Calypso.
Shut up.
We can just try to control this A bomb site, but the bomb
I gotta sign in.
is down towards spawn, so that's going to have to be collected. That's going to waste precious time that will allow the defenders of TSM to rotate in for this retake.
Now I'm on Twitch. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get over there. Here it is. I gotta use it. 66992.
Cutler Sage. Walls coming down any moment.
I didn't even know I could get shit on Twitch.
Bordel alone. And
Something good. That's right, think. Yeah.
Bordel.
That's my channel. I can see myself. This so you confused the fuck out of me, but thank you. I don't know what you just did to me, but I know it's good. I can't. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know how to navigate it. 294 views. What? Really? I had it hooked up for a while, and then I unhooked it because some people were being dicks over there. Ma, I don't know what you gave me, but thank you. What is this fructose? I don't know what this is. You gotta hit. No, Johnny, if you come fishing, I'll just sit there and hang out, and you can take the fish off the hook for my son. So I'm not dismissing it. I just don't understand. I don't know if it's something weird like lemons or what. You know, I just don't know because I'm not too familiar with Twitch. That's all. I can't even find the damn chat over here. You know, I'm on it, but I can't even find the chat. I don't know what the hell's going on. Whoa, what'd I get? I haven't been on this thing. You can get bits. I see that. I'll tell you what I'll look after because I don't want to spend all my time. I appreciate whatever you did. I'm just stupid sometimes. It's sweaty, yeah. Who's wearing a glove? Oh, for a fish? Fuck no. I'm gonna do that shit bareback just to spite everybody that's wearing gloves. So I had to go. So since that protest was there, and I had to call the shitty Chinese place down the street that I go to all the time. Not all the time, but you know, the place, they took their door, so you can't go in there anymore. So they have like a homemade like ATM type thing made out of wood on the front door. So you go up and give them your order number now, and they made like a drawer that slides open. They put the food in, and then like a little tiny hand doggy door for the food, for the money, or credit card. So I go up there after, and I give my order, and I go to hand her cash. She wouldn't take it. She had to go back and get gloves to take my fucking cash. I went to the gas station, and there was like a 20-something-year-old girl, kind of hot too, but I couldn't tell her face because she had a mask on. Oh, you gotta watch out for that shit. Like I'm that picky. Just keep the mask on. I don't care. Oh yeah. And I'm walking out of the gas station, and the girl opens the door with a shirt, like hand on like this, fucking just on my belly, with the mask on. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, only she wanted it. You know, it's not up to me. I'm not really a taker. I'm a giver. Is that? I think there's a difference there. I think it's almost. Whoa! I think it's almost curfew anyway. As far as protest. God damn. Woo! That was a good one. I just saw like lights go across my head. I'm coughing right there. Oh yeah. Damn. Hillary. September 9th, right? About the emails or whatever. I don't want to speculate too much. I do know All right, here's some facts. Here's the facts. What did Anthony Weiner's... Anthony Weiner. I can't even like say his name without laughing. What did his... I did a video on it. It said something like, not possession, but... producing, right? Producing child pornography. And then, what's his name? Flynn's lawyer was saying, came out and said about, man, I'm just gonna fucking like fuck it up unless we just go look ourselves. Let's go look. We'll go take a little exploring. Actually, hold on, turn back around. You didn't turn around yet. I just sent this info. Somebody I work with messaged me the other day about it. And I sent him what I knew. I'm trying to stick to as many facts, especially lately, even though facts don't matter anymore. It's not facts that matter and thought. What matters is, emotional reaction. No thought. That's what matters. That's what gets through today. Emotional reaction. So, whatevs. Let me get this ready. All right, now you can come with me. We'll watch it. It's only like a 3-minute video. Not even, so we'll watch it together. This way we can have the facts. I'm kind of high. Not high enough. I'm trying to get higher, though. All right, let's look. So you're asking about Hillary's wiener. Hillary's wiener. Where are we? Tony Vienna sausage. Where do we go from here? I don't know where we go from here. All I know is I feel like what I'm supposed to do, producers of child pornography, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just reading this. I just feel like we need more people. We need more. I'm supposed to help. As far as, what I'm compelled to do is help more. God, look at this fucking asshole. Help more people wake up, I guess. I don't know the right term to use.
Warning. I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
Thank you to Wordman.
Wordman!
This to me.
$13.
I don't know if it's new, but I've never.
Or is it 17?
From the FBI vault, unclassified.
$17.
FBI import form. Email 10/5/2016. FYI. Case Anthony Weiner. Producers of child pornography. Blank. Hey, blank. I always want to play Mad Libs with these redacted documents. Like, hey, asshole.
It's true.
Just putting this on record because of the optics of this case. During the course of my review of a computer seized from Anthony Weiner,
That's the
in search of which was authorized by an SDNY search warrant, I encountered approximately at least 340,000 emails stored on the computer. The large number of emails appears to be a result of a mail client program installed on that computer, such as Outlook, that pulled emails from servers belonging to both Anthony Weiner and Huma Abedin. A significant number of these 340,000 emails appear to be between Huma Abedin and Hillary Clinton, the latter who appears to have used a number of different email addresses. This is based on simply a review of the header information. I did not review the content of these emails, as the warrant only authorized me to view items that would give me probable cause to believe that child pornography evidence may reside therein. SDNY is comfortable with me continuing my review as I have, which is to not read any emails to from Anthony Weiner to which his wife or a possible attorney is a party. Even if there is a third party on those emails, I will not review their content out of an abundance of caution. Obviously, I will not review any emails to which Anthony Weiner is not a party, such as emails between Miss Abedin and Mrs. Clinton. I just wanted to formally bring this to your attention due to the pending election, the ongoing congressional investigation into the FBI's own investigation into Clinton's email activities, etc. I'm currently working on a few videos. Some are bigger than others, so you might see a few smaller ones get pushed out.
Not
as I
mine.
work on the bigger one in the background.
Oh, so we know that.
Stoned. We know that. God.
Fucking spaceship. Oh, fuck.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, and then here.
Very clear violations of the Espionage Act.
The fuck is that?
Really no issue about intent, despite President Obama proclaiming otherwise. And of course, you realize the reason that Hillary had to be protected was because he was writing her on that secret server using an alias, which shows that he damn well knew and had approved in advance her use of the secret unsecured server. On top of that, there's the Anthony Weiner laptop, which I don't know if you heard this. I wrote an article about that too. 675,000 Clinton emails when they got Anthony Weiner's laptop in a search warrant because of all his sex perversion issues. It was all the Clinton emails, the Clinton Foundation, her Secretary of State emails, Huma Abedin's emails. Lots of people emailed Huma as a proxy for Hillary, and it included what Comey called the
I do that.
hands more than most people. The golden emails, because they were the BlackBerry backup emails that they were supposedly just looking for everywhere very diligently. Well, guess what they did when they found them on the Weiner laptop? They got a search warrant for things that didn't include the BlackBerry backup emails. So when they told us, when he stood there and said that day, oh, you know, we've reviewed all the emails now, there's nothing there, that was a bald-faced lie. They specifically did not look at the BlackBerry backups, and they didn't look at a fraction of the emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop. So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up. It's bad.
Yep. So those are the facts we know. And it's September 9th now. Oh, it's wrong button. What was that? What is this? What is that? Oh, goddamn. Calm down. All right. Yeah, turn this around. What did I do? Oops. What is this? So that's what we know. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho. For the street, bitch. Where's get the fucking YouTube chat? Where's all right? Pop this baby out right here, right here. Okay, put this baby over here. Put this guy. What's it? So tiny. Let's do this. Woo. Now it's big. That's all you have to do. What's up? Yeah. It seems like they're just fucking. They can ping. Well, I don't want to use that analogy anymore. It's just like playing tennis or something. Back and forth, nothing happens. That lady is a lawyer. What's her name? Sydney. I think I just X'd out of the window. I think she's isn't she one of Michael Flynn's lawyers? Maybe after this. Pow? Okay, pow. Pow! Pow, pow, pow! I think that smoked pretty fast. Music. Pow, pow, pow. Tonsil dance? I'll just put it on this channel. This channel's mixed as opposed to the other channel, so I know, that went pretty quick, didn't it? Wiener's still alive? Unless he gave it to somebody else, I don't know. As far as I know, as far as I'm aware. Whoa. Man, what a world. Peace out. Yeah. People are crazy fucking everywhere. Why do I feel like I'm vibrating? Really? People wear them here, but it's not like mandatory where I live or anything. Like, I haven't worn them. No, I'm not fucked. I'm like lightly high, so. And I'm eating salad. Save that for later. Peace out. I thought they banged gay. It's another divide. Like, you can tell, especially like with the more ways that divided us lately, it's been crazy. It's like really heating up. And then still, I listened to that shit on Edward Bernays last night. I shared a couple clips. Let me know if you want to hear it. It's like 2 minutes altogether that I clipped out of like 11 minutes. Oh shit, I'm about to roll another one. I don't know about you, fuck it, smoke it if you got it. I definitely go to that protest now. I didn't want to anyway. I don't know. God damn it. I might be doing a roundtable podcast tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. So I don't even know if it's like announced yet or anything, but it might be. But I'll keep you updated. Huh. No, I don't have any leads on the wheel feet thieves. Yeah. That was fucked up though. Hashish. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It depends on how you look at it. Everything matters. But then you gotta understand that matter doesn't exist. It's a concept that we came up with to describe the physical world that really can't be named. And the more we divide it, the more we forget that we divided it in the first place. It didn't get divided until we started naming it and pointing out this from that. Which language is, communication. It's for communication, But the thing is, it creates icons and images in our minds, which block us and hypnotize us into seeing the world in a way that it actually isn't. Because nothing's solid. We call it matter. Like I'm called matter. Does it matter? Well, if it doesn't exist, not really. If you zoom in enough, it's open space. That's this desk. The only reason my hand can't go through the desk in front of me is because the molecules in it are moving faster in a smaller space than the molecules in my body. But so it depends on how you look at it. Everything matters, but then again, matter doesn't exist. It's a concept. Matter is a concept of something solid. There's really nothing solid. Nothing. And science knows this. It's known for like 100 years. It's just not common sense yet. Think about that. Once it does become common sense, we realize we're airy nothings. Well, it all depends on the way we look at ourselves and the way we define ourselves. That's why I don't like labels. I don't like to label myself because I don't know what the fuck I am. I just know that I am. That's about it. I know order out of chaos. I know order out of chaos is what they always pull on us. So they create the chaos so they can make the order. Thank you. You get a wrench now. Oh shit, what did I do? Sorry, I hit yours on accident. What did I do? I didn't mean to delete your message. Sorry, dude. I think it's back. I was trying to give him a... Sorry. I missed. I was trying to give Nosmos a fucking wrench and I hit yours and I deleted it, but I think I put it back. Joke. My B, yo. I wonder where that will take us if we come to that and not just knowing it, because I know that, But I don't, it's not like I feel it. It's not like I feel that in my body, and perception dictates kind of how, how we feel. So if perception has changed that way, I wonder. Just like I was saying earlier, something about how I wish somebody, maybe even me, I listen to a lot of like old books too and shit, and I was listening to that Edward Bernays stuff, and I'm like, I wish somebody would take this shit and translate it into a more contemporary layman terms, maybe even a little ebonics too, just so I could fucking understand it. And somebody said something about, well, nobody uses eloquent, I can't even say the word language anymore, and it makes me, and I'm like, well, it depends, it makes me sad. And I'm like, it depends on how you look at it. If the purpose of communication, so language and communication, is to get the point across as quick as possible, then the evolution of language would be to make it shorter and shorter to eventually, we didn't even need to use these words. We could do it telepathically. So the evolution of language, if we're going to go that direction, then it would be shorter and shorter and shorter. But if you want to look at language as an art form, then yeah, well, you can always keep it, and if that's what you dig, you can reproduce it. Number 2. I think we keep both ways, evolve with it and keep it. Yeah, sometimes she does. God damn, that's some good shit. Ooh. It's raining. Yeah. I've recently, been back there, and it's pretty depressing over there. Oh, the door's off? I haven't seen it. Yeah. It's kind of like, playing in bands, most of my life, you have that kind of communication, where you kind of, I guess through practice and, just getting to know how someone else plays or whatever, you kind of have that communication without having words, You just kind of know what the next person's going to do. Or I guess, like, if you were a dancer or something, you might feel the same way. I guess it's repetition maybe, but also, I've played in bands with people for a long time and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. You know what I mean? Like, even later on, I'm like, damn. Certain people got it though, Yeah. Yep. What's up? Nah. Yeah, it was his uncle. I mean, shit, I can play the couple clips I had. It's only 2 minutes. All the drawing too. Yeah. What I'll do is, if I draw, I kind of call it doodling. I kind of just blur my eyes a little bit and just see what happens. Just start fucking lightly scribbling until some kind of I impress myself sometimes. I don't know what it's going to come out with. Playing my able to do it. Get out of here. What are you doing? Fucking buttons. Get out of here. What are I going to press? Okay, get out of here. Okay, not now. Jesus, everything's confusing to me on computers. I'm so used to phones. All right, so starting here. Okay. Do what? Take you over here. On the flip side, put you over here. Bada bang.
One can design propaganda or psychological operations that bypass the conscious and rational faculties of the individual, targeting instead suppressed emotions and hidden desires. It is possible to move people to adopt beliefs and behaviors without them being aware of the underlying motivations leading them on. Men are very largely actuated by motives which they conceal from themselves. It is evident that the successful propagandist must understand the true motives, and not be content to accept the reasons which men give for what they do. It is possible, although often difficult, for an individual to become aware of the underlying motives driving their beliefs and actions through honest and critical introspection. However, once one succumbs to the effects of group identification, such critical introspection becomes nearly impossible. A group is extraordinarily credulous and open to influence, wrote Freud. It has no critical faculty. One can design propaganda or psychological operations that bypass the conscious and rational faculties of the individual, targeting instead suppressed emotions and hidden desires. It is possible to move people to adopt beliefs and behaviors without them being aware of the underlying motivations leading them on. Men are very largely actuated by motives.
All right. And here's the other half.
In identifying with a group, the individual subordinates self-analysis and a discerning search for the truth in favor of maintaining group interests and cohesion. And with their critical capacities weakened by the influence of group psychology, they become highly susceptible to psychological operations designed to target suppressed or unconscious desires and emotions. In the modern day, there appears to be forces operating through the mainstream media and popular culture which are attempting to increase the individual's proclivity to engage in certain types of group identification, namely, identifications that divide the population into conflicting groups. This phenomenon has potentially dire consequences for both the stability and freedom of a society, as it allows those in power to institute the age-old tactic of divide and conquer.
Yep.
In identifying with a group...
the mob mentality, and that's always been used against us. And look, I threw this together today, too. Just because they love it, every other fucking word. Play, bitch.
A new world order.
After 1989, President Bush said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
And how negative or positive it will be will depend on what kind of new world order we really create.
There's a need for a new world order.
Novus order seclorum, a new order for the centuries, for the ages, forever.
I think a new world order is emerging.
Ted, what do you think America's place in the new world order should be? It's always been seen as the global policeman.
The global policeman should be the United Nations.
Out of it came a new Europe, a new world order.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
You really need to bring China into the creation of a new world order.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
A new world order.
Yeah.
After 1980.
I decided it was a good, quick 1 minute, 11-second thing. And I don't know why. Why the fuck does the New World Order store hours suck so bad? Why can't I go get fucking like some bread or something at like 11 o'clock at night? Cereal or something. Fucking New World Order store. It's got to close at like 8 o'clock. God, I hate it. Just want to kick them all in the dick. So bad. With my docs on. That's what people should be fucking protesting. But always fall for the trap. Divide and Conquer works so well. Because it gets to them. Or it gets to us, Not all of us, but it gets to us subconsciously. I don't have that one queued up. What happened to the music? That's a good one. I don't know what the fuck to do. New World Order. No, you don't need a group. I feel free to associate with people on the individual level, not according to what group they belong to, you know, or what they label themselves as. It really doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. All right, peace out. Breakaway civilization. I don't know. We did get out of Paris Accord. They dropped the WHO. What else is going on? I don't know. Yeah, I could feel it, like, anxiously heating up lately, though, you know? Like, anxiously, like, fucking A. Yeah, I can't even say, I mean, I can call myself me, but I don't know what I am. I just know that I am. And I know that we am. But I don't know what we are. I just know that we am. $25 to protest, no wonder. Fucking make everyone lose their jobs, go on unemployment, and then offer them all this fucking money. You know? Hey, sir. Well, at least the protesters are getting paid because the fucking restaurant I tried to go to was closed because of the protests, so they ain't getting paid. Yes, I consider myself an observer also. But we're all participating in it in our own little ways, you know? I would smoke some butter with you. I don't even know how to smoke butter. I know how to eat it, but you know what I don't know how to do either very well? Butter toast. It's like the hardest thing in the world. You think it was easy. Well, I think I remember as a kid, I think we left our butter out as a kid. For some reason it's always in the fridge now and it sucks. Well, Rob Ram. God damn. Whoa. There ain't no air in here. Well, you know, it's weird to admit because, you know, well, I mean, if he was acting on the better side, I guess it doesn't really matter. Whatever. I just found out anyway not too long ago. Supposedly I'm related to him too. But I don't know nothing about it because I didn't meet my father until I was 36 and he died last year. He died 6 months ago. Somewhere down that line on the side of the family I don't know at all is somewhat related to the Kennedys. So, and I guess I am too. I just found out though. And I don't know anything about it. Like I didn't even know. Up until I was 11 and moved to South Carolina, I thought my stepfather was my father. I didn't know that he wasn't my dad. Then when he broke up with my mom, he told me, and he left, you know, and I finally found my father when I was 30. I mean, I didn't find out until I was like in my 30s. And I didn't meet him until I was 36. I had to go to Massachusetts to meet him. And then he passed away in December. And they didn't bury him until the 22nd, May 22nd. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is whoever it was, I don't know what side after that, like after my biological father, I don't know if it was his mother or father's side of the family. I really don't know. They're all dead too. And he was like he was a twin too. And then he was like one of like 6, 7 kids. I think they're almost all dead too. So, I got some sisters too, but I don't really know them that well. I mean, I hung out with them 3 times that I got to go to Massachusetts. So, but yeah, I don't really know much about it. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it could be very, very far down the line. I don't know. But Grace, I think it's Catherine Grace Kennedy, and her married name though was either Connor or O'Connor, so she married out of the name. He said it was like the Kennedys, but the poor side of the Kennedys. So I don't know anything about it though. Yeah, everyone does. Well, I was only an asshole till I was 11 though. Then I became a Southern gentleman, so. And when I moved here, I thought my stepfather was my dad. I didn't know. Well, thank you. It is early. I don't know where it is. Maybe you get me a link. Really? Well, I mean, I moved here though. So. That's not my father's last name anyway either. His last name's like Italian as fuck sounding, so. I live in South Kakalaki, right on the beach. Or are you talking to Gene? Who's Gene? Hello, Gene. Are you talking to me or Gene? I do know I got some Irish and some Italian in me. You want some in you? I mean, you could use that as a pickup line, honestly. It works. Where'd the other fucking thing go? And some Native American. Yeah, South Kakalaki. Yeah, Myrtle Beach, man. The Redneck Riviera. The tourist trap. Because we used to vacation here before we moved here. Fucking Eastbound and Down season 3. I was working on that boulevard when Kenny Powers was riding up and down it. There were signs everywhere saying, like, warning you if you walked in this area, you could end up, like, I don't know if you needed permission or what, but I guess it just had to, like, tell you beforehand. You want some Irish in you? You want some Italian sausage? Your dad take your son to Myrtle Beach? She took the kids to Garden City. It's just like a few miles south of here. God, what was that John Leguizamo thing? Something about... I forget how it goes. Something about the Italian breastfeeding. How do you know it's in Italian? She has hair on the nipples or something, like the bottle has hair on the nipple. I don't remember how it went. But just the thought of it's making me fucking crack up. Ooh. Wonder how they're doing fishing. I ain't touching no fish though. God. Irish Riviera? Yeah, we're the Redneck Riviera. I'm sick of it too, man. Cause like, it's like obviously order out of chaos, because look at all this chaos. So I've never been out there. I might have been to Canada when I was a kid. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I might have, because I lived in Massachusetts and we used to go to like New Hampshire and fucking Vermont sometimes. For a while, my stepdad sold coke, so we had a little bit. We would go skiing and shit. I think he was just probably picking up drugs or something. I don't know. Yeah, we could have used Judge Dredd back when we were fucking the toilet paper scare. Tell us how to fucking use those 3 seashells. What's up? Because I still don't know. I think you're supposed to scrape your butthole with it. I don't know how that works though. They should have not left that as a cliffhanger, because we would have needed to know. No, fuck RoboCop. We need good robot. We need good robot asses. We need good robot asses to help save the world. Now I'm high as shit. They just took 2 fat joints. Yeah, they do. Fucking assholes. I can't even go to the 8:20. It's still light outside. It's still light outside. I can't go get fucking. I can go to like a Circle K, thank God. Man, maybe I'll find some good robot asses there. I don't know if you got that or not. I got it though, but I don't know. Why am I crying? I ain't truffle shuffle. You're not gonna. I'm making ass of myself on my own. Good enough. I don't need to do nothing dumb intentionally. It's gonna happen anyway. Not a truffle shuffle though. There is a guy that used to at shows when I was a teenager. Motherfucker was like 8 feet tall, like 1,000 pounds. I'm exaggerating. He was fucking like probably 6'5", probably like I don't know, 350, 400. He's a big motherfucker. He would do truffle shuffles at shows. This big ass motherfucker, and his brother Bill. I was friends with his brother. It's weird. They were a weird combo because Bill was in a wheelchair and he had little tiny legs. Like I don't know what was wrong with him. He just had like little tiny legs, and he was always in his wheelchair at shows. He was an asshole too, but no, I'm really an asshole. He's a smart ass though, so I'd fuck with him back. I'd fucking my legs hurt. Get up, Bill. I need to sit down. Fucking lucky ass. He owns an art gallery. I hope he's doing all right through all this shit. But oh yeah, we got him like drunk as shit one time. He was older than me, so I'm like, I'm not taking responsibility just because he's in a wheelchair or whatever and got tiny legs. He's still older than me, I don't even think I was old enough to drink. So we played a show and we picked him up and he came with us. He wanted to go with us, and he got so drunk we thought he died. Like he wouldn't wake up. So somebody had to use a fucking smelling salt to get him awake. I think I only drank like 2 beers too. I love Bill though. He's an asshole. Motherfucker owns a goddamn art studio. He's doing pretty good. That is right, I think. Yeah. That's a speech. Go to 8.
Remarks of the President to the American Newspaper Publishers Association. Well, my words here tonight.
You gonna make me shut the vibrators off, really? Thought you liked them. I played with them a bunch of times. The band. Or whatever. Ooh.
As an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. But I do ask, every publisher, every editor, and every newsman in the nation to re-examine his own standards and to recognize the nature of our country's peril. In time of war, the government and the press have customarily joined in an effort based largely on self-discipline to prevent unauthorized disclosures to the enemy. In times of clear and present danger, the courts have held that even the privileged rights of the First Amendment must yield to the public's need for national security. Today, no war has been declared. And however fierce the struggle may be, it may never be declared in the traditional fashion. Our way of life is under attack. Those who make themselves our enemy are advancing around the globe. The survival of our friends is in danger. And yet no war has been declared. No borders have been crossed by marching troops. No missiles have been fired. If the press is awaiting a declaration of war before it imposes the self-discipline of combat conditions, then I can only say that no war ever posed a greater threat to our security. If you are awaiting a finding of clear and present danger, then I can only say that the danger has never been more clear, and its presence has never been more imminent. It requires a change in outlook, a change in tactics, a change in missions by the government, by the people, by every businessman or labor leader, and by every newspaper. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. It conducts the Cold War, in short, with a wartime discipline no democracy would ever hope or wish to match. Nevertheless, every democracy recognizes the necessary restraints of national security. And the question remains whether those restraints need to be more strictly observed if we are to oppose this kind of attack as well as outright invasion. For the facts of the matter are that this nation's foes have openly boasted of acquiring through our newspapers information they would otherwise hire agents to acquire through theft, bribery, or espionage. That details of this nation's covert preparations to counter the enemy's covert operations have been available to every newspaper reader, friend and foe alike. That the size, the strength, the location, and the nature of our forces and weapons, and our plans and strategy for their use have all been pinpointed in the press and other news media to a degree sufficient to satisfy any foreign power. And that in at least one case, the publication of details concerning a secret mechanism whereby satellites were followed required its alteration at the expense of considerable time and money. The newspapers which printed these stories were loyal, patriotic, responsible, and well-meaning. Had we been engaged in open warfare, they undoubtedly would not have published such items. But in the absence of open warfare, they recognized only the tests of journalism and not the tests of national security. And my question tonight is whether additional tests should not now be adopted. That question is for you alone to answer. No public official should answer it for you. No governmental plan should impose its restraints against your will. But I would be failing in my duty to the nation in considering all of the responsibilities that we now bear and all of the means at hand to meet those responsibilities if I did not commend this problem to your attention and urge its thoughtful consideration.
Nah, I mean, a lot of them warned us, man. A lot of them warned us.
Have constantly said that these are times that
there's been a lot of warnings. That's one of them. The other dude was the other one, and there was other people too. I've heard a bunch. I can't cite any right now. You understand? But I've heard a bunch of them. Yep. That I have. They warned us. Some of them have. Some people have. A bunch of shit behind me. I got a text, Eisenhower. My son caught a fish. Now I feel bad for not going. What the fuck am I gonna do though, you know? He's like, loves fishing for some reason. I can't bring myself to touch a fish. Well, it's alright, because I had to clean up too. So I've been cleaning up. I had to clean up a little bit more before they get home. Because my daughter got some silly string today, so that's fucking everywhere over the back door and shit, you know. It's fun. It's always fun. Touch the fish. Grosses me out. Grosses me out. They caught an eel too, yeah. Yeah, I just got sent a couple pictures. God. Well, somebody had to clean up the house, or they would have had to like wait till later, you know? Because we had Chinese, and I got 2 kids, you know how that goes. Never a good idea. Fucking everywhere, rice everywhere. He loves those fucking boneless spare ribs. Yeah, can I get some barbecue boneless spare ribs? Barbecue boneless spare ribs? With or without bone? Without. So every time. I'm not gonna eat a damn fish. Fuck that. Hell no. Oh, that would be Jamie puking live. If I tried to eat a fish, I'd puke on the fish live. That's not gonna help, you know, me at all. So yeah, but I have had them all day. So drove me a little crazy earlier fighting over change for piggy banks or whatever. We still want my change. I ate the fuck out of some barbecue boneless spare ribs. The fuck out of them. Because it's pork. Pork is good. Pork is good food. Bacon's good. Bacon, like, is so much better than fish. Just like the smell of bacon. Damn. It's a good smell. Smell of fish, that stank. Stank. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go, I don't know. I know I'm going to get bitched at if I don't go do more in the house. You know how that goes. And I just don't feel like getting bitched at. So I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And I'm not going to the protest. Because now I'm high as shit.